So welcome back again to the next episode of Skyrim. If this is your first time tuning in, my name's Alduins Dragon, and we are playing the main quest line of the remastered version of Skyrim on the Xbox One. Where we're up to at the moment, we've just managed to rescue Esbern from the Ratway, completing Cornered Rat. And we've now got a new mission to find Alduins Wall at Karthspire. So that's where we're now going to head. Right, so we have just leveled up, so we're just going to do that first. So I think we're going to need a bit more on health. And we're going to boost up our heavy armour. Oh, we can't get it yet. Okay, we'll save that perk for later. You don't have to use them all at once. So, we have got to get to Karthspire. So, that's all the way over here. So we're going to travel to the Western Tower and go by horse from there. So we need to go this way. I'm basically just following the little arrow as best as I can. Right, so we finally got in there, and everyone is here with me.
Who's there?
Be careful. The force warns dangerous. No.
Okay, so we've got to level up, so in times of need, I'm going to add that to health, and that will fully heal us.
pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes, these are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You had the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom. Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left. Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the dragon, I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
Whatever you did, it worked. Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Wait,
Why are you stopping?
we should be careful here. See
Alright, so the point of this bit is to only stand on the symbols that are the Dragonborn symbol
Look like pressure.
and get across to the lever.
Careful. We'll cross once it's safe. Be careful. We'll cross.
Looks safe. Let's move.
Yes, I think we must be close to the end.
Wonderful. Well preserved, too. Here's the blood seal, another of the lost Akaviri arts. No doubt it's created by, well, blood. Your blood, Dragonborn. Look
Esbern's
here.
probably
You see how the ancient blades
Try
revered
using your
the
blood on
Cyrodiil?
the hard seal on the door. It's coming to life.
There's no telling what we find inside.
So this is the Skyhaven Temple, and here we have Alduins Wall. We'll just wait for them to get here. They're taking their time, aren't they?
Alduins Wall, son. I've never seen a fine example of early Second Era Akaviri sculpture and relief.
Not a lecture.
Yes, let's see what we have. here is open. This map goes back to the beginning of time, when Alduin and the Dragon Cult ruled the Skyrim. Here, the humans rebelled against their dragon lord, the legendary Dragon Lord. Alduin's defeat is the centerpiece of the wall. You see, here is fallen from the sky. The Nord Tongs, masters of the Mist, are arrayed against him.
So does it show how they defeated him? Isn't that why we're here?
Patience, my dear. The Akaviri were not a straightforward people. Everything is couched in allegory, mythic symbolism. Yes. This here, coming from the mouths of the Nord heroes, this is the Akaviri symbol for shout. But there's no way to know what shout is meant.
You mean they used a shout to defeat Alduin? You're sure?
Oh, yes. Presumably something rather specific. Or even Alduin himself. Remember, this is where they recorded all the news of Alduin and her.
So we're looking for a shout then. Damn it.
You ever heard of such a thing? A shout that can knock a dragon out of the sky? You're probably right. I was hoping to avoid having to involve them in this, but it seems we have no choice.
Right. Good thing they've already let you into their little cult. Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
What do you need,
Look here,
Dragonborn?
in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the
So that's Alduins Wall completed, and that's now started the Throat of the World. So that means that we're now got to travel back to the Greybeards to have a word with them. So I'm not worrying about having a little snout about here. I wonder if we can fast travel from here. I don't think we're actually outside. No, I can't fast travel from here. We need to get outside. I think there is an outside bit up here. Okay. There's a half-dead dragon in the ceiling. That's a little bit weird, but okay. High up in the mountains. At least we can actually fast travel from here. Let's get ourselves to high Paarthurnax.
Sky above, voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking? The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place in the way of the voice. But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
So we're now going to learn a new shout.
The path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way. Look. Grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well.
Ooh. So yeah, new shout, clear skies.
Clear skies will go away, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal.
Okay,
You'll reach the summit.
so we better apply this shout. So we're going to be using that a lot by the sounds of it. Up we go. Ice race. Might come in handy. I have a feeling we're nearly there.
No!
Okay, so we got to the throat of the world. Not a dragon we want to kill.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundernik. I am Paarthurnax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come along? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Yes, there are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dokin. Why do you intrude here if not for Tinva?
Okay, so we've got to learn this shout. So we've got fire breath.
As the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Okay, so we've got to put our fire shout on.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. Come on this way for Invak with an old Dova. No, you seek a weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jaw, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Them all in time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin, would you stop the next world from being born? You have much to learn of the Dove, then. There is nothing else philosophy to a Dova. It is no accident that we do battle with our Thum, our voices. There is no distinction between debate and combat to a dragon. Tinvak Loskra. For us, it is one and the same. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here? The peak of the human throat of the world? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokravakstruma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the void, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no, Viguzron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today, seeking to defeat him. The lords of those days used the dragon rend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Okmulag Unsad. It was the Kel, the Elder Scroll, they used to let him drift on currents of time. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jaw do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan, they are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. So far, Surye. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn those who created it. Crosis, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are like better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
We've managed to finish Throat of the World, and we've got the mission Elder Knowledge, which is to go and find the Elder Scroll. So I'm going to end the session here for today. So thank you for watching, and I do hope you can join me in the next episode when we start off our mission to go and find the Elder Scroll.